Greetings. Hey, you're talking about an interdimensional spirit guides graft. It's a simple Google search. I went right to it. That's what it is. When you're talking this morning about Pisces having new guides to come in as we keep elevating and leaving everyone behind. Yeah, you said they're afraid of me like Carrie. I got lights and shit flashing that match right up with 12, 26, 30. So run those numbers. I do believe there was a 29 flip right before my eyes. So that's what it is. I mean, that's the thing when you're playing in the spiritual world. It's like I told these people, spiritual businesses come with spirits, right? It's like Dolores Cannon said, they won't work with you if you have ill intentions. I'm the most negative. I am the negative feminine mutable on this planet. Okay, great. What does that mean? Negative plus a negative equals a negative. That shit gives me the ick. I spot it instantly. All right. It takes a positive and a negative to jumpstart your car. Let there be light. Got that lesson once. Anyway, stranger things have happened. You're talking about leaving them. We're leaving them completely behind. We didn't come here to. We came here to learn. I agree with that. She said everybody needs to go and study. Quit studying other people and study yourself. It's know thyself true for a reason. And that is my concern. If you have that many people that were involved on leading the pack, grabbing a bunch of followers, new notification, nothing happens by chance, everything happens for a reason. There's no such thing as a coincidence. And yes, you're talking about prophetic dreams. Edgar Casey was an INFJ Pisces, the sleeping prophet. Go figure. That's what it is. I can't do anything about that. I don't care to do anything about that. That's what it is. There's too much shit backfiring on these people that they can't get out of. That's all going to come down in the end. They were trying to sabotage. The dark was. It's a battle between the dark and the light. It's that simple. It's that simple. People picked a side. We stayed in the middle. Simple enough. Which is, people in the light needed assistance just like people in the dark. What's the difference with misery that loves company? That's what it is. It's very simple. It's very simple. Like attracts like. That's what it is. Negative and a negative equals a negative. I can't do anything about that. That is the double-edged sword that is in the cards. And that's what we've been talking about. That was the whole point of Reiki. Right, that's the double-edged sword aspect that they teach with Mikao Yasui. You take Reiki to the beggars, you end up with healthy beggars. You can't change. They're on their path. Their path is to beg. You take Reiki to the most elite of the elites. Make a first level attunement, 10 grand, and then you end up with an emperor that has the access to plant Reiki, animal Reiki, highest yielding crops, healthiest livestock, and the ability to feed 100 wives with 1,000 children. And then you have a dynasty. You're talking about Genghis Khan, all that weird. It's what it is. You got to think that's the part of the healing arts that when warriors were at battle, freaking they didn't have a hospital. They had to heal themselves. So that's what it is. Usually you were taught that before. You got to learn how to heal before you can hurt. Anyway. Right, and it's not going to be easy. It's going to be an 8-year cycle. That's why we're doing shit on the back end that nobody knows about so that they can't fuck it up. That's what it is. Simple enough. I can't do anything about that. Simple enough. I'm not going to do anything about that. The minute that it's what it is, I hear they tried to sacrifice an earth angel. Cool. If you're not in sacrifice the earth angel energy, it's just what it is. Some things are more important. There's an earth angel out there with a business that they tried to sacrifice over, right? A healer with a business. Cool. So there's an earth angel that is a healer with a business that they tried to sacrifice. So I'm looking for those three things. And you can build, if you have a solution to build forward with that. However, no, it's just like what she said, right? They have to come up with the fucking solution. That's what it is. They don't know how they're going to fix it, and we don't care. We're going to keep ascending. Fucking leaving them on either side of, we don't know what the fuck to do. Okay, cool. Then you don't know what the fuck to do. We're ascending. Leaving it all behind. Simple enough. Simple enough. That's my question. Where are the others that are ascending? Not the ones that were destiny swapping and their whole satanic agenda, and we understand all that. That's what it is. That's the opposition. I mean, you got to think, Dolores Cannon, our entire purpose in a QHHT session is to get Mr. Stupid out of the way, the logical part of the mind. Okay, that logical part of the mind is what made Stephen Hawking an atheist. He didn't believe in God. Great. Albert Einstein, INFJ, believed in that shit. So that's what it is. Right? That's why they were called the opposition to each other. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I mean, one couldn't tie his shoes, one couldn't get out of a wheelchair. Simple enough. When it comes to opposition in Texas, ask Texas why people can't get out of wheelchairs. Confirmation. That's what it is. It's what it is. You got to think. It's called the cosmic chaos theory for a reason. The fact that your entire lives have been based off of game theory is why the game of life by Florence Scovel Shinn works so well. If you don't have a knowledge of spirituality, you're not going to be able to successfully play it. That's why none of these other people's games work. They're playing chess and you're playing checkers. Yes, and I'm playing the game of life with the checker players and the chess players flying around in natural disasters. Imagine that. And she just said it. She said you're able to see deeper into the future as a human lie detector, and it's pattern recognition. Right? And that's the problem that we run into is, did we predict it or did we manifest it? That's where people go nuts in this realm of reality. That's what it is. However, talking about changing guides as you change destinies, they already destiny swapped. They destiny swapped with the Lake of Fire. I can't do anything about that. I agree with you girls. You said that God allowed trigger demons to destiny swap. Okay, cool. That's a Pisces sun, water, Leo rising, 7 rings of fire. That's 7 levels of hell they have to get into, or the 7 gates of heaven. That's what it is. I can't do anything about that. Can't do anything about that. I don't care to do anything about that. It's just what it is. Right? I totally agree. Misery loves company. Cool. Fucking problems love solutions. Misery loves company. Problems love solutions. That's what it is. And that's where I just that's my stance on it. If you have a solution to the problem, I want to hear it. If you have more problems to the problem, that's a positive plus. That's a negative plus a negative, which equals a negative. That shit's never going to work. That's what it is. Why people are in the position that they're in now. Simple enough. Simple enough. God is all it is. Angels, archangels, ascended master, the divine white light. It has to be a clear and infinite channel for your wisdom at this time for myself as well as those I do readings for. Namaste. Sweet. I mean, when you hear about that, when they're talking about destiny swapping, okay, great. Why didn't they destiny swap with fucking higher consciousness and intuition? I will tell you. Thank you, Spirit. Because the devil cannot create anything on his own. They've been kicked out of heaven. That's been clickbait. They got kicked out of heaven. They have no access to the divine creator consciousness because they've been so codependent on other people. Oh, it's what it is. I can't do anything about that. They let a puppet master pull their strings. Thank you, Spirit. Now go talk to the puppet master. Go talk to the person that got you in the puppet show. That's what it is. It's fucking Team America. Matt Damon. Can't do anything about that. Thank you, Spirit. I don't care to do anything about it. That's the whole point of the 3D to 5D split. My question is, the ones who were talking about all of that information as destiny swappers, trying to copy the situation, are now stuck where? Lower vibration. You have to remove the fear. You have to remove the fear aspect. And you have to remove the karma. Cool. They did nothing but create karma. Karmics create karma every lifetime. And then hate on Pisces because Pisces has lived every sign of the zodiac and has a clear connection. And they just said it this morning. It's like every time we level up, we get a whole new set of guides that changes the destined divine path. And then, we can't, just about the time they have us figured out, we have new ancestors come in. We're on a purpose. They're on our purpose. We're on our purpose. We can't be on the same fucking purpose at the same time. People can't be on our purpose because they're not on their own. If you're not on your path, you're on someone else's. It's just what it is. I can't do anything about that. That's the universal question in QHHT is, what is my purpose? And then they will tell you wholeheartedly and be on track, be fucking 100% correct. And then do the opposite of what they just told themselves. They'll tell you, does it happen all the time? No. Do people get on their purpose? Yes. Do they sit there and give them the exact advice they needed to make the decision that they so came to me for? Yes. Do they do it? No, hell no. They go back and do the same shit. It's just what, and then want to blame you for not doing. They want to blame the practitioner because they didn't do what they told themselves. There's a class on that. We know what they do. We know what they're going to do before they do it. And they tell you, yeah, well, I've always wanted to do this. Okay, cool. Then why didn't you? Well, we got this, and this. Okay, great. So you're not going to do any of that anymore, right? Well, I mean, okay, cool. So that shit that's not going to get you, that shit that got you right where you're at now, you're going to continue doing that, that's insane. That's absolute insanity. That's doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. Right? He's crazy, but they're doing the same insane shit over and over and over again, expecting a different result. Thank you, Spirit. That's what it is. Right? And I mean, that's the thing, is you can give advice all day long. If none of it works, then none of it's going to work. That's what it is. If at first you don't succeed, try again. Try that shit over, because now I'm to the point to where I'm ascending like fucking both sides, sinkers, temperance angel. That's what it is. So one side gets out of balance, cool, we're just pour into the other side. That's what it is. And fucking I'm going to keep rising. Simple enough. Pisces, you're unstoppable. Well, yeah, I know, because this side is fighting this side, and I just keep bobbing up and down. Throwing 3D at the 5D. Here you go. Take some 5D unconditional love over into your 3D good and bad. Here, take the good and bad over here and unconditionally love that shit. Simple enough. I mean, we're looking for something very specific now. We've already passed the point of no return. You can't do anything with those people. You just can't. They're fighting in chaos and calamity, right? Cool. You can't change people. They're all fighting in chaos and calamity. You leave them in their mess. It has nothing to do with me. Thank you, Spirit. That's what it is. So, left brain, right brain, subconscious mind. It's just what it is. I mean, you got to think. And I'm always, anytime it comes to healthcare, I'm always going to revert to Dana White, the founder, the president of the UFC. They tried to silence Dana White because he spoke about how he wouldn't go to a general practitioner because they're full of shit. And I would have to agree. They keep me in they don't understand Schumann resonance. It's just fucking, it's not in their vocabulary. They don't understand these things. There's a fucking app for that. I mean, it's fucking, I had somebody one time, you had people Googling shit. Asking a medical professional about something. They just go to Google and Google it. They're like, fuck, I could have done that. I said, have you ever seen Resident Alien? That's exactly how he fucking sat down with Google and YouTube and became a doctor overnight. If you've never seen Resident Alien, that's some funny shit. Anyway, what do we have in the present moment? Yeah, discovery. Discovering new things. Didn't we just have, you saw me shuffle these cards. Didn't we just have this card come out? Like, it must be the same energy that we're in. And she's absolutely right. She says the Pisces that are human lie detectors, we pick up the INFJ, they make memes about that. That's what it is. And being the wild card, the rarest personality type, all off in the Pisces pool, I'm sure there's more. Great, I'm looking for them. Your INFJ Pisces or your Albert Einsteins? Your let's see, what fucking Mr. Rogers? I keep throwing that shit on Facebook. So if I can just saw something the other day, they were doing a Mr. Rogers something around here. I don't know what it is. I don't care. Mr. Rogers was an INFJ Pisces. Albert Einstein, Edgar Casey. Simple enough. It's like throwing Terence McKenna, the esoteric genius, off into the Pisces pool. I fucking what was Terrence's problem? He wasn't a Pisces. He needed substances to connect to the spiritual realm as an INFJ. Pisces is already there. Growth. That's what it is. We're going to continue growing. That's my favorite thing about it, being able to talk about growth, and that's the card that comes out. We're discovering the growth. You can't grow with the people from the past. And Archangel Uriel keeps coming out. That's what it is. I mean, has there been a lot of fire in the cards? I hear war angels are on your planet. Is that true? Coming to me as downloads through a reader about fucking in California. Yeah, California's getting some karma. It's just what it is. When that earth angel pops into your reality, it's a lesson or a blessing with karma or dharma tenfold. And I'm telling you, that's where the rituals and the shits where most you're saying. How many Hollywood fucking satanic rituals have you guys seen in the past since the Olympics? That's what it is. You're talking about people opening doors up, and there's someone above all of that shit that's reaping the benefits from them fucking being the minions, the devil's minions. That's what it is. Demonic energy, positive or negative, positive energy or negative energy. Angel, arc, positive. Demon, demonic, negative. Freaking energy is energy. It's positive or negative. Holy shit. The angels won't work with you. The archangels, they won't work with you. Thank you, Dolores Cannon, because you have to have positive intentions to work with positive energy. Why does it keep working for Pisces? Because positive plus positive equals a fucking positive. Negative plus positive, positive. If you get a positive result, if you got fucking negative people doing negative shit, negative and negative equals a negative every time. It's cut and dry. That shit's specific. Energy doesn't lie. She's absolutely right. It does not lie. You take those jumper cables and put two cars together. You don't do that shit just right, you're going to find out quick you should have. That's what it is. If people can't figure out how two earth magnets work and a set of jumper cables, they're never going to figure out energy. Never. They're never going to figure out how energy works. That's what it is. They don't know where to put the fucking cables or what polarity of the magnets does what. Magic, magnetic attraction and repulsion. What is done in the dark always comes to the light. Why? Because they did that shit in the dark and then it boomerangs back on them. Oh, hell, looky there. There you go. There you go. Discovery. Simple enough. And I mean, you got to think. Just the simple fact of using metaphysical means to do fucking crime, that spoils shit. That is the kind of shit that got everybody, because they didn't have an understanding. It was all the devil's work. There was healers and fucking witches were taken to the same fucking cross. Past life regressions, we get that shit all the time. People burned at the cross, fucking beheaded. That's what it is. Crusades, simple enough. How the fuck do you think I know about the necromancers? The shadow work and shit that we have forgiven, or the karmic lessons that we have learned in other lifetimes, or what the karmics are doing now. They're learning the same karmic lessons we learned last time. Last lifetime, we learned that shit. That's why it doesn't work on us this lifetime. They're learning that lesson this lifetime. Discovery, regardless of age or level of knowledge, making discoveries about yourself and the world can awaken your sense of awe and wonder at the universe. The angel of discovery encourages you to keep your mind open to fresh information and experiences at all times. Ask the angel to provide opportunities for you to visit new places, meet new people, and try your hand at new activities. Call on her to enhance your senses so that your sight becomes clear and your hearing sharper. Ask her to show you how to act in a more loving and conscious way to benefit yourself and the environment. In this way, you will enrich your soul and climb to new heights of inspiration. My light is a wonderful journey of discovery. Symbols: flight of stairs, map, star, boat, open door, magnifying glass. Pisces third eye is it's like it's got a magnifying glass on it. Like, sweetheart, my Jose Silva mind control screen looks like a fucking plasma filter. That's what it is. It looks like a plasma filter because I used one to enhance what? The energy coming back. Did it have effects? Fucking yeah. That's what it is. Do I know what they are? No. Did I know it was going to have effects? Yes. Did it? Yes. It certainly did. You got to think. You're talking about Pisces and the duality of the INFJ using both sides of the brain. Okay, great. There's a Mind Valley course that Jeffrey Allen teaches called Duality. It's where I balanced out. Simple enough. Spiritual calisthenics, all of that shit. It's what it is. I mean, leave it alone. That's a completely different open door. Jeffrey Allen, clairaudient. Hardest part about following intuition is listening to it. Right? When he uses his clairaudient ability, it's like having a conversation with the higher self. Cool. Guess what I did? Fucking same thing. If he's a Mind Valley author, chances are I can tap into that shit with QHHT. What did we enhance? Who knows? I couldn't even begin to tell you what I have developed. They wanted to overwhelm Pisces, take away Pisces spiritual protection. I ended up with all of it and a shit ton of energy. My method for calling energy back is very simple. It's the duality method. That's what it is. Calling back a chi ball, and I breathe it in. Put it on my. You've got two ways of looking at it. Higher Balance called it the kingdom within. They call it the imagination. In QHHT, I tap you into subnomalistic trance. Wrap them all together. It's a Reiki office. It's the land of the immortals. Reiki teaches the land of the immortals. Cool. The land of the immortals encapsulates all of that. Shit's immortal. It's limited by your imagination. Right? Are there other techniques you can add to it? Yes. Did I? Sure did. Did they work? Fucking to the point Pisces is overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed with abilities. So it's just what it is. Can't do anything about that. Right? Fucking developed. You've got people talking about the magnum opus and the most powerful being on the planet. Great. Where is that? Where is that universal life force energy? Key to universal life force energy birth chart. Where is that? Where is that Earth Angel? It's just what it is. And he said it. He said, you have activated DNA that's fey or fucking certainly not human. It's starseed shit. Okay, great. My mother, her name was Faye. So you being the second reader that has said that shit, it's what it is. I can't do anything about that. Right? We're generational curse breakers placed in karmic situations as seers of souls. It's called the INFJ Seer of Souls for a reason. What's the problem with that? What's the double-edged sword? When you tell the entity you can see it, it freaks the fuck out. There's research on that. Go do your research. Simple enough. When you can see a reptilian attachment, it loses. It knows it doesn't want to be exposed. It's fucking feeding on. That's why it's called Reiki for entity removal. Right? Once that entity knows that you know, that's fucking Annabelle and a doll. It's simple enough. You got too many people talking about these people have demonic attachments. They have entity attachments. They have all this shit. And who are they mad at? You think it's the Reiki master when you can fucking Google Reiki for entity removal. That's what it is. No, they fight for the entity. They would much rather take care of the fucking entity within them than the healer that can remove it. He doesn't want to go. It's fucking, that's giving the fucking, that's the dog giving the tick on its back all the power. Confirmation as the fridge shuts off. That's what it is. Put that shit on ice. That's what it is. How do you know so much about? I've had one removed. I had a reptilian attachment removed by Christine Holiday. Let me tell you. You've never experienced paranormal activity till something like that shit happens over Messenger. That's what it is. I can't do anything about that. Christine, how'd you do that? Years of practice. Okay, cool. I guess I better get started now because I just heard Dolores Cannon say, if you want to go to the new earth, you got to get started now. I thought, oh, okay, well, hell, she passed away in 2016. I better get busy. Growth. As you progress through life, your experiences can increase and deepen your spiritual understanding of yourself and your place in the universe. Oh, yeah, you can fly. It's just what it is. Yeah, and I'm going to have to fly by over here to Archangel Uriel because I already read that. No, I didn't. Read the first part. The Angel of Growth advises you to attend to this spiritual progress. Sit quietly and ask her to show you how to balance the needs of your body and soul so that you can find the energy to aim for the stars. If you already do a lot of therapy and other work on your inner self, the angel counsels you to pause and process what you have learned before continuing. Know that you are progressing at the right pace for you. I grow stronger in spirit every day. Symbols, shooting star, green, leaves unfurling, child, pine trees on the mountain. And you got to think about that. If you give information, you get information. What goes around comes around. If they were using forbidden magic on the Earth Angel fucking week ago, then chances are you're going to have a reader this morning talk about how Pisces has unlocked forbidden knowledge. They did forbidden shit. I got forbidden knowledge. This is what it is. Thank you, universe. Thank you for your gift. That's what it is. Great power comes great responsibility. I'm not getting my ass whipped by angels. That's everybody else. Everybody else is getting punished by God. I'm moving forward while everybody else is getting punished by God. Works for me. That shit works for me. I couldn't ask for anything more. Archangel Uriel. So think about that. Patience is needed, Pisces. Your gifts are coming, Pisces. Y'all have heard all that shit in the cards for how long now? Cool. So they used forbidden Egyptian baneful magic on the Earth Angel, on the healer, on their business. And then Pisces receives forbidden knowledge, the ability to activate the DNA, things that have people baffled. That's paranormal INFJ shit. You can do your research on the paranormal INFJ. What's the double-edged sword of that? More people going and doing research on someone else other than themselves. It's know thyself true, not what can Scott do for you. Archangel Uriel. However, no, then that's my new system. The minute a reader calls it out, I'll tell you exactly what I did and where I got the information from, how I utilized the technique, how I combined it. Can I fucking tell you how I did it? No, I just do shit. I just do shit and it works. Sweet, I follow my intuitive soul. When the teacher's ready, or when the student's ready, the teacher appears. Your own intuitive soul. Oh, we're on the soul path? Fucking, how can people even be on a soul path? If they don't even have a soul, they sold that shit. Archangel Uriel. That says Gabriel. We need Uriel. Archangel Uriel. I mean, that's the thing. There are a lot of people that have problems. Great. There are a lot of people that have solutions too. So while we're focusing on the solutions instead of the problems, because we all have problems at this point, all of us have problems. Great. So problems and a negative and a negative equals a negative. Never, if all you're combining is your problems, nothing's going to get done. So we're looking for solutions. And if anyone has solutions to provide, then that just fucking steps in the right direction. Do it's like walking. Let your fingers do the walking. Do 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 do. If all you have is a fucking problem with no solution, then you have nothing to offer but problems where we're looking for solutions. We all have problems. Now we have to find solutions to those problems. That's what it is. Right? And the absolute worst thing you can do with me is I give you advice and that shit doesn't work. Okay, great. Then nothing's ever going to work. But the best I got, all I can do after that point, then it's just sitting here listening to your fucking problems. I charge for that. I'm not a free therapist. I'm sorry. I charge to listen to problems. Archangel, that's what it says. Fucking if it's not a solution to the healer's problems, it's a fucking appointment. Archangel Uriel. The name Uriel in Hebrew means fire of God. Oh, we got some fire in the cards, don't we? It's what it is. Keep your eyes out for Uriel. I exalt the divine within as I accept the gift of true spiritual peace. In Jewish and Christian traditions, he was known as the messenger of the Most High, the spirit of administration, peace, and grace. And he was the leader of angelic armies, together with Michael. He was also the keeper of hidden knowledge, who was said to have revealed the mysteries of the Kabbalah to mankind and the secrets of alchemy to the Magi. Today, Uriel is known as the Archangel of Salvation. Some people also believe that he is the guardian of our planet. The Archangel of Summer, the North, the Soul, and Enlightenment. Uriel's role is to activate love within us, so our souls can ascend to a higher level of being. He teaches us to appreciate the divine within ourselves and each other. He also brings us beauty and illumination, awakening our ability to realize that we have the power to shape our own reality. Working with the energy of Archangel Uriel enhances our spiritual vision and our ability to radiate the light of our own soul in all that we do. It is especially useful if we suffer hostility or mistreatment from other people. Yeah, that's what it is. Let's stop right there. I understand a lot of people have been mistreated. Great. So what are you going to do about it? We've all been mistreated. So what are you going to do about it? That would be the key, right? Because, I mean, that's what it is. Because if nothing ever works, then you're always going to be mistreated. You have to figure out, since we've all been mistreated, how are we going to benefit each other going forward? Because misery loves company, and solutions are how we get out of mistreatment energy due to a profoundly sick, backwards society failing in utter corruption currently. And that's what it is. What is my solution? Calling my energy back with great force and the fury of every fucking god you've ever thought of. And it's working out great. That's what it is. Grounding that shit, imagining Aaron's picking up speed, and I'm calling back all my energy with the same velocity. Simple enough. It's simple enough. They've been harvesting my energy. That's my shit. With positive intentions, I'm calling it back. With all the techniques that I've invested in myself. It's what it is. Invested to help other people. Ooh, they wanted to pick that shit clean. Great. I'm glad all the techniques I invested in myself bring that light back to me. Simple enough. That's what it is. You're going to have a downfall? Did they harvest my energy? I wouldn't have a waterfall of energy coming back to me if they hadn't harvested. That's a them problem. I can't do anything about that. Does it light up? Fucking lights my whole house. My walls vibrate. There's enough fucking energy in this house. There's enough Kundalini fire in this house to blow your mind. Wait, when you see my reviews, you think my office fucking vibrated? Oh, no. I've had clients talking about watching me fucking morph from. It's what it is. It's energy. It's what it is. Energy is energy. You've got physical shapeshifters. I'm an energetic shapeshifter. You see my fucking the energy that comes off of me is pretty. It's fucking far and wide. Simple enough. I had people tell me, you've just went from ancient to young to old. I'm like, yeah, that's the best part. I just had a tarot reader say that before you told me. You're going to fucking love that. Well, share the reading with them. Oh, this is fucking cool. That's what it is. That's what I like. I like the baffle look that I get from people. That's what it is. Your problems, that shit baffles me. It's what it is. That's an appointment. So especially if I give you advice and that shit's not going to work, then cool. Then you're at the point of no work. Nothing will ever work for you. That's what I can't do anything about that. We've learned that lesson of how nothing ever works for anyone. How does Pisces keep getting around it? It's what it is, right? If I give you the advice that worked for me and it doesn't work for you, then you have to figure out what it is about you that the shit we've done that worked doesn't work for you. It's just what it is. There's something about you that doesn't fucking work for what we've already tried and succeeded with. Right? Do we run into problems? Yes, absolutely. Can everyone be trusted? Absolutely fucking not. No, you cannot trust everyone. Right? However, sooner or fucking later, if you keep looking, the minute you run into somebody that is abusing their power at a job, chances are there's somebody above them that wants to abuse their power on that person. Fucking try it out sometime. See how it works. Simple enough. That's what it is. There are people above that motherfucker. Their job is to destroy their life. You just gotta fucking ask them, hey, what do you do about this guy? Simple enough. What have we run into? And Pisces kind of went to the top with an LLC. You got, we got to take out the healer. We've got to stop this person at all. We've got to control everything that person says. Cool. Go control the universe whipping your ass right now. Simple enough. I can't do anything about that. I can't believe in my Reiki teddy bears to do surrogate healing sessions and not believe these half-wits got voodoo dolls. Simple enough. So it is. I can't believe in working with the angels like Dolores Cannon teaches in 117 countries and not believe Hollywood's fucking with demons. Simple enough. It's that easy. Namaste.